Hey everybody, it's Matt from Eastwood. We're here in the Eastwood garage doing another live tech session for you guys. If you guys haven't watched one of these before, we try to make it interactive. You can watch this on YouTube, Facebook, or Eastwood.com. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, you can join the chat. Scotty C's out today, but we got Randy over here helping us with the chat.
Yeah, I will do my best to make Scotty C proud and answer all the questions today. But he will be back next week.
Perfect.
So
today we're going to do a little, we're going to just do a quick demo with the Eastwood hydraulic wheel dollies. So if you're anything like me, you either A, have not enough space, or B, you have too many cars, and probably C, a lot of them don't run. So you need a way to move around your vehicles that's easier than trying to just push them, or if they aren't something that rolls easy, you're in a lot of trouble. So we have the hydraulic wheel dollies. I have one here that I already pulled off. We have it on the stand. This is an optional stand that we offer that you can set all four of them on. So if for some reason you don't have enough vehicles and you got a set of these just laying around, you can use this stand and stash them away pretty easy. These things work very, very well, and it's super easy to set up a car and jack it up by yourself and even move it around with a little bit of effort by yourself. So I have this on the stand here. You pull it off. I'm going to do it on the front wheel here for you guys so you can see. So there's a little valve on the side here that we can open up. So when it's on the stand, if you have the valve open, it's going to close it all the way down, or when you go to pick it up, it's going to fully extend. So I like to close the valve. So we can open the valve up. You can easily pull it apart like that, and we slide it around the wheel. Now one tip, if you have wheels that have the lips that might be close to the edge of the tire, be careful that you don't slam this in, because you could actually hit the rim. But on this particular set of tire and wheels, it's not an issue. But so you put it in here. We're going to close the valve up like so, and there's a little catch here for the pedal. So what I like to do is just quickly by hand, before I hit it with my foot, just pump it up like that, and we're going to get it so it's touching and tight, and then we can go with our foot. So then you can go up here with your foot, and what it does, it has rollers on the front and the back that actually roll against the tire as we pump it up like so, and that allows it to pick up on the tire and roll as it gets underneath the tire. Now you do need to have a wheel that has some air in it. If your tire is dead flat, it's not going to be as good. So we're picking that up. Basically just want to go till the tire's up off the ground. Now you can hear this, the rubber was not squeaking on the floor here, so we know we're up all the way. Then we have a safety lock here. So if you look on the back side here, you'll see if I pump it just a little bit more. On this particular wheel, we're already up off the ground, but I like to go far enough that I can at least get one of the holes. And there's holes that go all the way back into here, but we only really need one exposed here because we're already up off the ground. So we can drop that in, give it one more pump, put the lock on, and we're all set. So we got the tire off the ground, and we can roll this around. So, it's got a little bit of weight to it, so for me to do it by myself, I just got to give it a little tug. But once you get it moving, it's not too hard to move the car around. The hardest part is just to get those wheels all going in the right direction now. Now we have a shot. A lot of people always ask if you can roll it around in a parking lot or your driveway. We have a nice shot in the parking lot here. We're moving Mark's Corvair from the front and the back of the building. So we had to spin it around. We had a couple guys holding the car, mainly so we could keep it from the momentum, getting out of control. But we pushed the whole entire car around from the back of the building to the front. I was in a blacktop parking lot. And really, the biggest trouble is just getting all the wheels in the right direction. Once you get them moving and rolling, it rolls really, really smoothly, which is nice. So, as they're sold in a set of 4, they have 1,300 pounds on each dolly. So you can hold a substantial amount of weight. Pretty much any collector car that you're going to come across will have no problem picking this up. Small SUVs, even some pickup trucks is no problem at all. It goes as wide as 12 inches for as far as the track or the tire width goes that it can fit. And a question we often get is how wide can it open? How big of a wheel can it fit? The wheel and tire combo varies. So what you want to do is you can go online. There's always calculators for tire circumference calculators, but it's 22 inches is basically the width that it's going to open up for you. So depending on your wheel or tire combo, you may want to check that. You know, if you have a small wheel but a large tire like an off-road vehicle, it may not fit, or it may fit depending on what you're doing. Or you may have a vehicle that has 20-inch rims but it has really small tires on it, so it's no problem. It'll fit around those. So just do that calculation if you have any questions at all. But normal 15, 16, 17-inch wheels and tires that you come across most commonly on classic vehicles, pretty much no problem at all to do that. So to let this guy down, I'll show you guys real quick. It's pretty quick and easy. Another thing I do is if you're storing it for a long time, I like to let the pressure off so that it catches the safety lock. And then there's no pressure in the cylinder while it's sitting if you have a car that's going to be sitting for quite a long time. But you can leave it attached like this. So pull out your safety lock here. And what we can do is just release this valve here. And as easy as that, we've got the wheel dropped on the ground. Open the valve all the way. Open it up so you can slide past the tire. And then we're up and off, and we can use it for our next project. Any questions we got so far, Randy?
You've answered about all the questions. They were all
Holy
about
crap.
how much weight can it support, how wide are tires. Another good thing about them is that you don't have to start your car up. So if you're in a garage, if you typically have to start it up to move it, if you use these, you don't get all that exhaust, you know, stinking up your whole garage or anything like that. So it's nice, you know, for that application.
Yeah, I think we have to do that quite often here because run this car for too long, it gets a little stinky. So, but yeah, that's why these are really handy. You can buy them in sets of 2. So depending on your vehicle, you may only need to just turn the back end around. We do offer that ability, or you can buy the full sets and you can get 4 of them. Like I said, you can also get the stand, but we do sell them in sets of 2 depending on what you need, so you can kind of grow with them. Or if you're like me and you got a bunch of broken down cars, you may need like 5 sets. So, but yeah, they work well. I'm going to put this back under here. If you guys have any other last questions, shoot them to Randy. I'm going to jack this back up, and then that'll probably be it for today. So take this up. Like I say, tighten the valve all the way down, position it until it gets some pressure on it. I just usually do it by hand, 'cause a little quicker than doing it with my foot. Or you can pull it together if you want. And this thing jacks pretty easy. I mean, you can even sit here if it's a light car and do it by hand if you want. But you can see the rollers are rolling. All right. And then I'm going to go until my safety lock hole comes through on the back side. There we go. Put that through. Put the pedal down. And we're all set. Like I said, we're ready to go. And we can roll the car around wherever we want. That's it. Any other questions?
That's it. You
Sweet.
answered them all today.
All right, guys. Well, that's all I have for today. Hopefully you guys found this useful. You can find this on the links in the comments. You can also find it on Eastwood.com. If you're just getting in on this video and you want to watch it, we do have it recorded on YouTube afterwards, so you guys can watch this and find out some more info about it. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we're going to be doing a powder coating demo. So make sure you tune in. It's going to be 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll be doing the powder coating demo. You can see us powder coat live and ask your questions. So that's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you tomorrow.